So today I'm going to have you join me in a very stressful thing for me and hopefully something kind of interesting for you. But I am going to be doing something called Swedish Death Cleaning. And I am going to be reorganizing and making over my office because at this point I actually have a couple of businesses which are have just taken over my life as far as clutter in my office. So I have got to get this under control, and I have chosen this weekend to have this done. So today's Wednesday. It gives me a couple of days before the weekend. I'm going to be repainting my office. I'm going to be moving some things around. I'm just going to make this room more comfortable and easier to get to things. And let me explain to you a little bit about what Swedish death cleaning is. So Swedish death cleaning is actually a term that we use to prepare for someone dying. Really, it's preparing your clutter or getting rid of it or organizing it for your family should you pass away. So I think putting something like this together while I'm healthy and doing great is a good thing to do just for myself. I mean, if my family steps in later and needs this done, it's done. And so I'm very motivated to get this done. And what's funny, I have all these places in my house. I'm so organized, but come to my office, this is like the place where I kind of throw everything, hide everything. It's a disaster, and you're going to see what I'm talking about in a minute. So please don't judge me. It's very nerve-wracking to show this to you, but I'm going to be brave. So it says the first thing you should do is take care of your digital cleaning. So passwords, all this kind of stuff. I'm going to actually save that because I want to get started on my closets. My closets they just have so much stuff in them that really a lot of it needs to be moved to other places. And much of it, I want to put my jewelry making supplies in some of the closet. And I don't even have an inch in there that I can do that. So let's get started on the closet, make some room in there, and then I'm going to start going through some of these different things. So they say that what you should do is set up 4 piles. You want to have one to sell, one to discard, just throw away, one to donate, and then another one just for yourself that you really want to keep. So you're really kind of thinking in terms of those 4 piles. So I'm actually going to make up 4 different pieces of paper for my piles because I think I'm going to have a lot of stuff. And I think at this point, the main thing I want to accomplish today is getting those closets organized. Then I think tomorrow I'm going to work on my file cabinets. And then on Friday, I'm going to work on my desk. And that includes my table for my jewelry making. What a disaster. So let me get this in order and I'll show you what I'm thinking. So here goes nothing. Get prepared to be frightened. We're going to go in the office and take a look at this disaster area. So here we are walking into my office. So this little area right here with my chair and my TV, this is kind of where I sit at night and just relax, take it easy. And then I've got this desk over here. It's not really a desk. It's kind of a table that I use for my jewelry making and different things. I've got a couple file cabinets. And here is the disaster area. This is my desk. Look at this. This is just terrible. So I've got all kinds of things in here for all kinds of different projects. Holy cannoli, it's a mess. And then I've got the closet. The closet. Look at this. All the way to the ceiling. Look at this. It's a disaster. The sad part is a lot of this I haven't touched for a long time. The other side, I'm ashamed to say, it's exactly the same. So I actually keep a lot of my canned goods in here, and I'm actually going to be moving those into my kitchen. I have a shelf that I'm using right now for my jewelry. I'm going to be making a material thing that goes over it, kind of like a drape. So it kind of covers these jars and it's going to look really nice. I'm going to find some really cute kitchen material. But we are going to start sorting through this mess. It's just a mess. And at this point, it's kind of at a point that I just can't manage it anymore and being able to do anything. Yikes. All right, so here's my 4 piles. I've got sell, I've got donate, I've got discard, and I've got keep. So I think the easiest way to do this is just to dive in. Well, believe it or not, I have this closet completely organized. Now, this side of the closet here is going to be all my jewelry making supplies. And I know it doesn't look like much, but all my molds and everything are in there. I've got all my wrapping papers for Christmas and birthdays in the middle. My crochet, my crafts, and all the things I really needed to keep in my closet on this side. Already this is looking a lot better. I still need to get it a lot more organized. I'm going to be working around my computer and trying to get all of that, kind of go through all that kind of stuff and see where I can put it all. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be doing a makeover of my home office. So this is the before, and we're going to be doing some painting. We're going to rearrange everything, and it's just going to be a lot better to work in this office once I get it set up for my businesses. You all know I have a couple small businesses that I do, so this is going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you'll join me. Well, this is day 1 of the paint day, and my son was kind enough to set up my new office on Illustrator and also to help me paint. Well, here it is on day 2, and we got all of the office painted. We're going to be putting all the furniture back, and we're going to kind of resituate everything to make it more functional and more aesthetic, hopefully. So I hope you'll join us. This is day 2, part 2, and we're going to have the big reveal at the end of today. So this is how I cover these light covers. I'm going to show you how easy and how cute these come out. So this is just some material that I got at the Dollar Tree, and it's actually the contact paper. You see it over in the hardware section. And so all I'm going to do is take my light cover, and I'm going to cut 4 little squares out by the corners of the lights. Really easy, just like this. You're just going to take these little corners off. And then I'm just going to take the contact paper off the back. All right, now all I'm going to do is just lay this down at the 4 corners, just like that. I'm going to just make sure that it's nice and flat on the front. I'm going to just wrap these around, and I like to take a little piece of tape. You don't need much. I just want something to kind of hold it in place, because once you screw it into the wall, that's going to hold it in place as well. And then while I still have this on my little tile here, I'm just going to cut out around the inside of this plug. And if you use an X-Acto knife, honestly, it's going to come out absolutely perfect. This is going to look like something you bought really expensive in the store. And this just costs pennies to do. And it kind of just spoofs up any office or kitchen. And you know, Dollar Tree actually has a lot of different, look at how cute that is. All right, and that's how you make a cover for your little wall. These are our last minute touches before the big reveal. Are you ready for the big reveal? So this new office is just incredible, and the whole thing was done under $150. If you can imagine that. I used my existing furniture. I had wonderful help from my son, who is a graphic designer as well as a professional photographer. And he just sees things a lot different than I do. I like to look at the world through his eyes when I can. And I never would have picked this type of a color. It just seems so dark. But I'll tell you what, I have looked at several videos that he's done, and it just really makes everything look very beautiful. So I am so thrilled with it. I think this is going to be a great workspace for me in the future. It's much more ergonomic. It's much more comfortable. I can get to everything, all of my little cubbies and everything under my credenza. If you look at the before picture of what it looked like before compared to what it looks like now, there's no comparison. So anyway, this is our big reveal today, and it was a lot of fun. It was a collaboration. I'm also going to send you a link to his YouTube channel and his information if you're interested in a look at it. Some of his new videos that are going to be coming out. We're also going to be doing a reveal for a new photo station that we're going to be setting up in the near future. So thanks again for joining me today. This was such a fun weekend getting this all put together. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring that bell for future notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.